How does it make you feel when you have to wait for something you really, really, really want, but you're not sure when you'll get it? Like, say, the new iPhone that comes out every year. You know it's coming, but you don't know exactly when. Now imagine waiting for something you need that you literally could not live without. But this time you aren't quite sure when or even if you'll get it. Unfortunately, this is the daily reality for those desperately waiting for an organ transplant. Did you know that on average, an estimated 21 people die every single day waiting for an organ transplant because of the shortage of available donated organs, including those from living and deceased patients? The need is constantly growing for organ donors, as there are many myths and misconceptions surrounding organ donation. Today, I will debunk these myths as I talk to all of you about the importance of organ donation, how organ donors and the recipients benefit from these life-saving donations, and the easy steps you all can take to become a registered organ donor. First, I will begin by telling you about the need for organ donors in the United States. People of all ages, young and old around the world and in our country, are in need of organ transplants, and they desperately need our help. However, there's a problem with a lack of organs and organ donors to make these transplants possible. Over the past 10 years, the number of registered organ donors has dropped about 16%. But why? Well, there have been many false beliefs associated with organ donation, including the idea that if you're an organ donor, that doctors won't do everything they can to save your life if you're in an accident, or that you will be pronounced dead before it is time so that your organs can be used for someone else, and even the idea that your organs will be sold on a black market. All of these myths are exactly that, myths. Doctors will always do whatever they can to save your life, regardless of being a registered organ donor or not. No one will ever take anything from you unless you have been pronounced twice as brain dead. And even then, people have still been kept alive much longer. And selling organs in the United States is completely illegal and not something that happens here. There are currently over 123,000 children and adults listed on the transplant list, and that's only in the United States. Now that you understand the great need for organ donors, let's look at what may happen if you choose to donate your organs. Organ donation benefits both the donor's family and the recipients. Most obviously, you will give someone a second chance at life who would probably not have that had you not become an organ donor. Also, you alone can save up to 8 lives with your organs and tissues. So how can you make sure your organs are donated after you die? Well, it's very simple, and it only takes a few steps. First, you need to talk to your family about your decision to become an organ donor. Also, it'd be smart to talk to your physician, your faith leader, friends, and your friends so that they all know. Next, you need to register with your state the next time you must renew your license. All you have to do is check the little box that says organ donor. Lastly, include this in your advance directive, as sometimes families like to not honor these wishes of being an organ donor once you have passed away. And you don't have to pass away. You can also be a living donor, as with kidneys and other tissues. So to wrap it up, today I've told you about organ donation, the importance of becoming an organ donor, and steps you should take to become one. Now I will leave you with a message from Michael Jordan himself. Please make the decision to become an organ and tissue donor. Remember, share your life, share your decision. Thank you.